Ethan Ward stood on the porch of his dad's old house, the key cold and heavy in his hand. The salty Maine air bit at his face, sharp after years of New York City's smog. He hadn't been back to this quiet coastal town since he was a teenager, chasing dreams of glass towers and big deals. Now, his dad was gone, and Ethan was here to sell the house, settle the estate, and return to his fast life. That was the plan, clean and simple. Inside, the house smelled of old wood and dust. Faded photos lined the walls. Ethan as a boy, grinning with his dad by the ocean, fishing poles in hand. The memories stung, but he pushed them down. He wasn't here to linger. The town felt like a snapshot from the past. Same creaky docks, same little shops on Main Street, same faces at the diner. At a fundraiser for the community center, Ethan stood out in his city suit, feeling like a stranger. The room buzzed with chatter, laughter, and the clink of plates piled with homemade pie. That's when he saw Clara Bennett. Clara moved through the crowd with an ease that drew people in. Her smile was warm, her voice steady as she spoke about the community center, a rundown building that served as a haven for kids and families in need. She was the new director, full of passion to fix the place up, to make it a safe space for everyone.
This is very kind.
Ethan
but
felt a pang
the
of
center
guilt.
is doing fine on funding.
He was leaving in a
We
few
were hoping
days,
for something
no
else from
ties to
you.
this town. He pulled out his checkbook and wrote a donation, a quick way to ease his conscience. When he handed it to Clara, she looked at it, then at him, and gently pushed it back. "We don't need your money, Ethan," she said, her voice kind but firm. "We need people who care." Her words hit him like a cold wave. In New York, he was used to deals sealed with handshakes, contracts signed in boardrooms. Nobody asked for more than that. Clara's eyes held his, like she saw something he'd buried long ago. "You don't remember me, do you?" she asked, her tone softer now, almost searching. Ethan's mind raced. Her face didn't spark any memories, but the way she looked at him made his chest tighten. He shook his head, unsure. Clara just smiled, a little sad, and said, "Come by the center tomorrow. You'll see." The next day, Ethan stepped into the community center. The building was falling apart, peeling paint, creaky floors, windows that rattled in the wind. But it was alive with energy. Kids scribbled colorful murals on the walls, volunteers sorted donated clothes, and Clara was at the heart of it all, helping a boy tie his shoe, laughing with a group of teens. She pulled Ethan aside and told him a story. Years ago, when they were kids, Ethan had volunteered at a youth shelter in town. He'd sat with a scared girl hiding from foster care workers. She was alone, hungry, and afraid. Ethan shared his lunch, a plain peanut butter sandwich, and talked about the buildings he'd designed someday. Big, strong ones that made people feel safe. That girl was Clara. "That day changed me," she said, her voice thick with emotion. "You showed me kindness when I had nothing. It's why I'm here doing this." Ethan's throat tightened. He barely remembered that day. He was 12, volunteering because his dad made him. It was just a sandwich, a small thing. But to Clara, it was everything. Her words stirred something in him, a warmth he hadn't felt in years. He offered to help fix up the center, thinking he'd patch a few things and leave. A leaky pipe here, a wobbly shelf there. But he kept coming back. He sanded floors, replaced broken tiles, and taught kids how to use a hammer. Their eyes lit up when he showed them how to measure a board or sketch a simple house. They called him Mr. Ethan, their voices full of pride when a shelf they built held strong. Clara was always there, her laugh filling the room, her hand brushing his as they passed tools. She wasn't just kind, she was fierce. fighting for every kid who walked through the door. Ethan started to see the world through her eyes, a place where small acts mattered more than big contracts. In New York, he built towers for wealthy clients. Here, he built trust with kids who'd never had much. He caught himself watching Clara, noticing the way she tucked her hair behind her ear when she was focused, or how her voice softened when she spoke to a shy kid. He started to wonder what it'd be like to stay, to build a life here, maybe with her. But trouble came fast. A big developer, Ethan's old firm of all places, wanted the center's land. They planned to tear it down and build luxury condos, the kind that would change the town forever. Clara fought back, rallying the community with petitions and town hall meetings. But the deal was moving quickly, backed by money and influence. Ethan saw the fear in her eyes, the kind that comes when you're losing something you love. He knew how his firm worked. Bribes, quiet deals with the town council, promises of progress that only helped the rich. He could stay out of it, keep his job, and go back to his life. Or he could fight for Clara, for the center, for the kids who needed it. Ethan chose to fight. He stayed up late, digging through old files in the town library, calling old contacts, piecing together the firm's shady moves. He found proof of bribes, illegal permits, and backroom deals. It was enough to stop the project, but it would cost him everything: his job, his reputation, his place in the city. He didn't hesitate. He took the evidence to the local paper, a small outfit that wasn't afraid to print the truth. The story broke, and the condo deal collapsed. So did Ethan's career. His phone stopped ringing. His inbox went empty. He was done in New York. Months later, the community center reopened. The town had come together, donating money, time, and materials to rebuild. The new building had fresh paint, sturdy floors, and big windows that let in the main sunlight. Ethan stayed in his dad's house, which he never did sell. He started teaching free architecture workshops to teens, showing them how to draft blueprints and build models. The kids loved it, their hands covered in pencil smudges, their faces bright with ideas. The night of the reopening, the center glowed with string lights. Kids ran through the halls, their laughter bouncing off the walls. Clara stood in the middle of it all, thanking the crowd, her voice steady, but her eyes shining with tears. Ethan watched from the doorway, his heart full. He'd lost his old life, but he'd found something better. A place, a purpose, a home. He walked up to Clara, holding a small wooden heart he'd carved from a beam of the old center. It was smooth, warm from his hands, simple but solid. "It's not a proposal," he said, his voice low, almost shy. "It's a promise to stay this time." Clara took the heart, her fingers brushing his. She didn't say anything, just smiled, tears spilling down her cheeks. Around them, the kids' laughter filled the air, a sound that felt like hope. It was the echo of a kindness from years ago. A simple sandwich shared with a scared girl. A small act that had rippled through time, bringing them here, together, in a place that felt like home.